Failed coach, failed system. Another former West Indies cricketer has added his voice to calls for Darren Sammy to be removed as coach of the regional team. Wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy, it's AE. Bless upon yourself, and thank you all for tuning in to this one. Some people, if it's the first time on our channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell. All right, so we're getting news, guys, that from a farmer, or should I say, a former West Indies cricketer called for Darren Sammy to be sacked as the head coach of the West Indies regional teams. And Jeffrey Dujon has also spoken out about what he sees as nepotism from Cricket West Indies. Some people, it all started like this. On the Mason and Guest Cricket Radio Show, the former outstanding wicketkeeper batter of the 1980s and 90s said Sammy, West Indies coach and sole selector for all three formats, has not proven to have the capability to be in control of all three forms of the game. Right? Dujon was critical of CWI's decision to give so much authority to one individual. Remember, this is about taking us forward, making us better. I don't think that whole process makes sense in the first place. And people, it's not the first time that we're hearing from Jeffrey Dujon. You understand? He questioned Darren Sammy credential as a coach before. I did a video on that, so it's not the first time he's voicing his opinion, guys. But calls have been coming in rapidly, from former players. Some of them, as I said, I haven't paid attention to a lot of them that has spoken out, because I haven't get much time to do it, or other stories come out and we just forget about that, or we thought that it wouldn't really draw the fans opinion, or get enough views, so we have left them behind. But the West Indies is sinking, my people, and it's really sad, people. We, the Caribbean fans, are hungry in the region for us to dominate once again. Just give us another dominating era again. The West Indies fans can revive, or the cricket can revive in the Caribbean, because as a young player, as I mentioned previously, as a young player, or if I was a young player watching this West Indies team play, I wouldn't feel interest in want to play for the West Indies. I might do it for the money, because without money you can't survive. But the passion, the love, and loyalty and the dedication wouldn't be there, because the guys are not playing properly, or not doing anything to encourage the younger generation coming forward. So let's continue. And matter of fact, Jeffrey Dujon also gives some solutions as well. So we're gonna continue the article for now. Unlike former selector Lockhart Sebastian did 2 weeks ago on the same vice of Barbados, Dujon also made the nepotism claim. Right? The latest exhibition of nepotism has now put us in a position where this is worse than embarrassing. Explaining what he meant by nepotism, Jamaican Dujon explained, saying the new CWI administration has gotten rid of a number of people across the board. They have replaced them, and the results haven't been that great. Right? I don't want to seem nationalistic, because I am not, but I can't understand why Andre Coley, Jamaica test team coach, was replaced, and all of a sudden we have a coach for all disciplines and sole selector. You understand? And Dujon asks, which other country has ever done this? We are the only territory who have a genius who can have control of everything. We are talking about now the quality and the objective, right? Dujon also dismissed as deflection claims by CWI President Dr. Shallow that the public criticism of Sammy was because he was from the small island of St. Lucia. He said, no quick fix, right? As for a solution to the situation that has seen the West Indies lose all 8 of their red, pink and white ball matches to the Australians, Dujon said, I don't think there is anything we can do about it immediately. This has been coming for some time, and every time we seem to be making a little bit of progress. Something like this, a run of lose happen. And I spoke about this, stick up in guys, I spoke about this a couple videos ago where I said anytime it's like the West Indies have something good going, it's like there's just always something but are some changes that happen in West Indies cricket. Like you're saying that is West Indies really cursed or what? Because they had a good thing going with Ravman Powell. Darren Sammy was doing wonderful in the both the ODI and T20 format. But the T20, not say the ODI, but the T20 is just the back end of last year. We saw the ODI team kind of pick up the steam. You understand? But he was doing so well with Ravman Powell, the captain, with Franklin, the batting coach, and Hooper, I think Cooper or whatever was the all-rounder, and these guys were doing well, but the West Indies have changed everything. Hooper gone, or it's Cooper, one of those guys, the all-rounder gone from Australia. Franklin went. We saw them bring in Rav Rampal, who was bowling doing well, but the batting, my father, it's lukewarm at times. They're talking about the test, it's like, as I said, the team always performing, and then all of a sudden just one bad mistake from Cricket West Indies or who is in charge and the team falter right back to zero. And we're wondering why the West Indies or the people in charge can't make the West Indies people survive, or the term when Mr. Survive, why can't they just leave a good thing that's going on, let it remain and let them get as much out of it as possible? Why you have to change it? Too much egotistical bias. People are in West Indies cricket selfish. It's a lot of word to describe them, and it's true. You understand? Let's continue. Right? He also described the announcement of an emergency meeting of CWI Cricket Committee with invitation extended to Sir Clive Lloyd, Sir Vivian Richards and Brian Lara as a deflection and a smoke trick. So the real solution, instead, the former West Indies or wicket-keeping standout said meaningful changes needed to be made to the kind of coaching youngsters in the territories are receiving, right? Noting that some West Indies test batters against Australia didn't understand what the opposition was trying to do. Dujon said, our cricket is not going to get better until we get better fundamental coaching for our youngsters, where they learn the game, not just be coached, but be taught how the game is played, because we are being outplayed by everybody because they think more than we do. Explaining further, he said, we need to invest in a serious way at the lower levels. We need to find good local coaches. From what I'm seeing, there don't seem to be very many. If not, we have to go and look outside, and we have to use international best practice to develop our players. It's going to take money. It's going to take an investment. It's not going to take more competition. It's going to take a serious fundamental investment, right? And Dujan claimed if such player development started now, in about 5 to 6 years, we would have a real good youth team and some really potential good players. So, my wonderful people, what's your honest thoughts on what Dujan had to say, my people? You understand he's saying that it's a failed coach and failed system, but leave your thoughts down below, my people. Bless